I watched a movie last night. Sleep is about a woman whose husband's sleep disorder may be because of a supernatural entity. This story follows Soo Jin and Hyo Soon, and they're expecting parents, and they're super excited to welcome in their new baby. And Soo Jin starts to notice that Hyo Soon is starting to scratch really violently in his sleep. And he starts sleepwalking and eating weird things from the refrigerator, like raw meat, eggs, etc. And so they try to figure out, like, hey, you're sleepwalking, like, what's going on? And so they go to the doctor, and the doctor says, like, oh, take this medicine, he'll be fine, da da da. And they try all this stuff, like no alcohol, medicine, locking themselves in, wearing mitts, and etc. to try to get Hyo-soo to not sleepwalk, to overcome his sleepwalking disorder, but it's not working. And so instead of trying to listen to modern medicine, Sinju's mom decides to bring in like a holistic healer to try to figure out what is going on. And the holistic healer determines that there is an evil spirit attached to Hyo-soo, and if they don't get that spirit out of there within like 100 days, that spirit is going to take over Hyo-soo's whole body. I like this movie. It was fun. It was interesting. This is a Korean movie, and it was interesting to see how the narrative that was set up was like, do you trust modern medicine, or do you trust the old-fashioned spiritual holistic healing where you have to put up a certain like marker in your house, light candles, sage, crystals, and things like that. So I thought it brought a really interesting and current conversation to a movie, which was nice. This movie was fun. It was very light. It wasn't really a horror. It was more of a light drama, because it wasn't even like, the way that it was lit kind of like a Netflix movie. I know this isn't a Netflix movie, but it was just like, it just looked familiar. Like the lighting and the camera angles and everything just wasn't very spectacular. It wasn't anything we'd never seen before. It was just like your standard 2 shots and over the shoulder shots and etc. So it wasn't anything visually to be looking out for, but it was an interesting story. And I did just like the argument, like, who do you trust? Do you trust your doctor, or you trust your old aunt that has been around for years and years and years? So I liked it all for that. Another argument that you can make in this movie was really interesting, because she herself was a pregnant woman, but she also really loved her husband. However, her husband was sleepwalking, and he was a very violent sleepwalker. So she had to choose whether she wanted to save her husband or save herself and her unborn child. And then once the child is born, that's not a spoiler, she has to also make the mega choice. Like, now I have this baby who cannot defend themselves. How do I protect my baby, protect myself, and protect my husband? It's just like the task that she is now just like bestowed upon her is just like, well, who do you trust? Who do you save? You know? So that was fun. It was a fun watch. Have you seen this movie? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments section. I'm Hey Shantae, and what movie did you watch last night?